As usual, it's Sunday evening again, and you're welcome to Mudia on Facebook. As usual, I'm here, your host, Oghagbon Osara. Today, we will talk about a lot of things relating to football. And as usual, our languages are Pidgin English, Edo, and proper English. Whatever you know you can speak. Join us to talk football. Today we'll be discussing the Golden Eaglet squad of 1985, a team that really opened football in Nigeria, the team that won our first international trophy. On that squad, we have a lot of people from Benin City, Edo State, and Delta. So I also have people lined up today, someone like Odion Oghagbon. Odion played for Bendel Insurance. He played for one of my junior teams too. Iyobosa Babes, Tabuno Babes, and the rest of them. I also have one of my sons online, Babigba, we call him Uchi. And Suru Kana will be joining me from Canada, and Osaro Osadiaye will also be joining in from East Tel Aviv, Israel. I just acknowledge Roland Osakbama Amadi. Thank you for joining us. You can drop us a line, tell us where you're calling from. I also have Dave Osa on the line. Thank you. Sosa Iyamu, thank you for joining us. And my big brother there, Benson Ego. Thanks you all for being our guest today. So the first question there I will throw out to you. I'll just pop off our number here. You can see our number there online. You can give us a line. Where were you when Nigeria won that World Cup in 1985? I know I was a young man in Benin, and things were quite good. I really enjoy playing football. So today, that's one of the topics we'll be talking about. And Uche Daniel will come in with a different perspective. For now, I will bring in two of my co-hosts, Osaro Osadiaye. We're going to talk about few of these things that we saw. Then after then, I'm going to bring in Odion Oghagbon and Suru Okana. I think I'll go to Suru first. I think I'm having problem connecting with Osaro. I remember in 1985, most of those games were played late in the night from China. And some of us then that were watching the game really enjoyed it. I had my classmate there, Lucky Agbons, the one they call Lucky Agbons Sebafe. I was opportune to share class with him, and he was one of those that made it to the Eaglet squad, the first Golden Eaglet. Suru, can I have you live on air here? Could you please reduce the volume at home there? Suru will be joining us. I'm also trying to connect Odion Oghagbon. I knew he was online earlier on. Maybe the net just switched off. Suru.
Hello, yes.
You're welcome to the program.
Yes, how are you?
I'm good. Yourself?
Yeah, pretty well.
So how are things in North America?
Still be cold, but we are used to it. But things are normal.
It's cold all over the world at the moment, especially in Europe. And so today's topic, we're talking about the Golden Eaglet squad that won the World Cup in 1985. Where were you then when those young men did Nigeria proud?
Oh man, if I can still relate, that was one of the inspirational soccer tournament in the history of Nigeria. And that really inspired a lot of the youth, a lot of us that were playing soccer then. I remember, in my teen age, sit by the television. That was back in those days, it was really inspiring. I think I was in my class 4 then, I was at grammar school. And then, we were really excited. We were inspired by that squad. This was it was the golden age then when we need such inspiration to really keep us going. All we did there was to have fun, soccer, be happy. But when that squad came, oh man, it was one of its kind. It was a step forward progress in soccer for us. So that really motivated us. And then, I was proud of those guys.
Okay. From that squad, could you tell me any of them that you know that you can remember today? Any member of the squad that you remember?
Majority of the squad, they came from Penn State there. I still remember the late Kingsley Barrett, Fatai Altire, Hilary Ateki, Victor Ikinamba, the goalie, is it Agbon Sebafe?
Yeah, Agbon Sebafe.
Yes. And Onduka Ubadi. To mention very few, right?
Yeah, you did mention Uduka Ugbadi then. I remember there was this controversy then after the Eaglet won the under 17 World Cup. A point of correction there, the first World Cup was under 16. It was during the second time they upgraded it to under 17. I remember when they won then, the festival that followed, Unduka wanted to play for the then Bende State because originally he's from Bende and he resides in Lagos. He was refused to because he hasn't spent that 6 months of a time that you need to spend in a place before playing for any of those national teams, any of those state teams. So that situation then was, before we talk more about that, I have Tony Osaro Sadiaye on the line. Tony is joining us from Tel Aviv, Israel. Tony, you're welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me again.
Okay. Same question. Where were you in 1985 when the Eagles surprised the world?
1985, that's when I started playing football, actually.
Did you say the victory then inspired you to play football?
Of course. 1985, that's actually when I started playing football for club side. Before that, I was just playing the street. And watching those guys winning the Under-17 World Cup really gave me the confidence to really go further, to search for a club side to play for.
So, well, if I understand from your conversation, Suru, you can come in first. Before the Eaglet won that tournament, football was being played, but the popularity wasn't as much as it brought after the winning of that tournament.
That's right. What we just did then was to have fun, was to go out there, have fun, play soccer, play football, and come home. And we were like fun. The only reward for it was fame. You know, maybe you selected to play to represent your state in any of the tournament that was existing back then. So that was the only thing. There wasn't any money at stake for it. There wasn't anything whatsoever. You know, the primary aim was just for us to, we're just like body, like family, just have fun, happy, and that's it. But after that tournament, that team was supposed to be made to represent the youth form. But when they later went for the World Cup, after that tournament, it brought awareness to a lot of parents. There was a wake-up call that, oh yeah, things like this happen. So everybody, we are all having that enthusiasm, more zeal. You know, we're now encouraged to play more, to be dedicated more, knowing full well that one day we might as well, be or represent one of the players who might represent our country. So that was, like I said earlier in this program, it was an inspirational World Cup tournament.
So, Tony, how did you see that tournament and what did it change playing football from your own point of view?
Actually, as at that time, I was very, very young and I didn't know so much about football. That's a fact. The primary school is much older than me, a little bit older than me, sorry. And like I said earlier on, that was the time I started playing football. That was 95. I started playing football maybe a year before, but 95 is when I played for club side, but before that I was just playing the street. So I didn't know so much about that thing. Only after they won the World Cup when I realized that it was something like this.
Okay,
I cannot really say so much about it.
No. Did you watch some of those games then?
Yeah, of course. I watched the finals against West Germany then. I watched the finals. I think it was 2-0.
Yeah, you're correct.
Yeah.
So.
And along the line, about a few years back, maybe about 10 years ago, 15 years ago, I met the captain of that team, who come back in Israel. Played there also in Israel. So we'll talk about this particular game at length.
So going forward, what has the winning of that tournament done for Nigeria football in Edo State and Nigeria in general?
I think that tournament brought a lot of awareness to football, because before then, football was just like a street team, like West playing and stuff like that. After that tournament, parents realized that this thing is really a serious issue. And through that tournament, a lot of parents were aware that their children can do something better, so they were giving the free hand to play football.
Okay. I'll put you on hold there. There's another call coming. Tony, I'll put you on hold there.
Okay.
Suru, back to you again. I know then most of these games were played in the night. So how were you able to watch some of these games then?
To be honest with you, that was one of the setback we had back in the days when there wasn't any electricity, and some of us didn't even have television to watch it. So what we did is, before that tournament, we have to find a way of knowing who has a TV in the neighborhood and is willing to accept you in their household, so that we can be able to watch that TV. So we had one at home, but electricity was the problem. We didn't have that light. So what I did was to go to the next neighbor, and it happens that our neighbor then, his son was into soccer too, into football. He loves football. So the father gave us the free will to be able to watch that tournament anytime Nigeria is on. So that was how I was able to be able to watch any of those games that came up then. So I was fortunate to have gotten a good neighbor like that man.
Okay. I have Uche Daniels. Uche, how are you? And welcome to the program. Uche, can you hear us?
I'm hearing you clearly.
You're welcome to the program.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir.
I know you're pretty younger than these two guys. So what was your take before we go into the other topics for today? What were your take? How did you see?
I think that was when Marathon messed up with Yoko Sade. So I think that was the little time I played with him. But for Saro, that one is my favorite.
Okay. So how is life in America? Uche, can you hear us? Uche. Hello, Uche, can you hear us?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
It looks as if you are far away from your microphone. If you can get closer to your microphone, please.
I'm hearing you.
Okay. Now tell us, you played with Yobosa Babes also, Selo Golden Marathon.
Yes.
How was football growing up in Benin?
Well, it was fun to play during that time. Although we were not playing for money, we never thought that, to be very frank, during our days, we were not expecting to have gotten that far or to have made money from it. But we just wanted we loved the game, we wanted to play the game. And it was fun playing at that level at that time.
So you played in Malaysia also? Uche?
Are you hearing me?
Yeah, but at times you are cut off. You played in Malaysia. You play professional football in Malaysia. Can you call us back, please? I think that line is bad there. I'll just put Tony back on the line. So, Suru.
Yes, I'm on the line.
Okay. I'll put you on hold there. While we try connect some other people and talk about other areas of the sports. Tony, are you there?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. You played also for Erosa Grammar School. The lines are all just jumping up today.
Hello.
Okay, tell us about them. Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah.
Can you please call me to the line? I think it will be better to
Okay. It's just messing this up. So 85, I think I just finished my secondary education then. I would say I was opportune to meet some of those players then, someone like Hilary Abeki. I schooled with some of those players. I was trying to get Odion Oghagbon for us to talk about how football developed, how he went to play for Bendel Insurance after all this success that Eaglet had. But it's like I'm having issue trying to connect Odion online. Suru, you know Odion also, both of you played together?
Yes. I know Odion very, very well.
So,
in fact, it was not my number 6. We played marathon together, and at the same time, Yobosa Football Club. And then that club, the Yobosa, metamorphosed to Rovers United. So we were still together then. He was a very fine, good defender. Rugged, we call him, you know. So, yes, we're family. Oghagbon.
okay. I'm having problem putting him on. I don't know what's happening. I'll just try connect Osadiaye again and see. So, growing up in Benin, after this exploit of the Eaglet fame, we all started playing football then. We saw how some of these players then materialized and went to play for bigger teams. Lucky went to Flash Flamingos. Then Ugbaide captained Eagle Football Club Lagos and some other players. It was after then that your own local club, Uselu Godi, came up. And everybody started playing football. Even parents that were annoyed then that their children were playing football weren't that upset again to see their children playing football. So, going forward, I know when I left, some of you went to play for bigger teams. What was the inspiration behind you guys playing football then, after the win?
Yes, like I said earlier in this program, when we just got started, it was an inspirational thing that gave the awareness far back in 1985. In fact, if I'm not wrong, that was the first national team that came out of Nigeria that won a World Cup in international level. That was the Golden Eaglet. So, yeah, it was the talk of the day everywhere. The marketplace, in school, anywhere you think of in Nigeria, it was the talk of the day. So, that being said, the awareness was there and the motivation came along with it. You know.
Okay, let's look at one thing.
Right.
These guys then they went on to win the World Cup, and they were coached by some of those local coaches we have in Benin. But if you think back today, some of those coaches weren't rewarded. Why do you think that was so?
You mean they were not rewarded after the tournament, or now?
Now, then, and before, those youth coaches are not recognized in our states, in our nation. Do you think that will help football development?
That's why we are on this show. That's why we want to bring the sport and culture into reality. That's why we want people to know that, you know, people like that, coaches like that, that brought football into the landmark internationally. They're supposed to have been rewarded, at least be given something
for that brilliant performance. You know, it wasn't so. There was no much, you know, money attached to football then. There was so much to gain in football then. Our government didn't really realize that, you know, to represent the country it's a privilege. At the same time, it was like being a hero, you know, especially internationally, you know. So, you know.
Let me quickly go. Quickly go to Osaro there, Tony.
Yes.
From your own opinion, what do you think happened? These guys won the World Cup, and the local coaches that brought them up were rewarded. Even these days that we're in, they still get nothing, no recognition for football achievement, for developing sports in our state. Why do you think that is so?
I don't know if they will not reward it, but from what I understood then, after the World Cup, I think in those days, most of the streets were named after those players and coaches. So when you say they're not rewarded, what do you mean? Financially or what?
Financially, naming of the street were done for the players, not for the coaches.
I think the coaches got some sum of money then, along with the players.
Okay, that's something we need to confirm. From my own knowledge, I think the street that were named after those that went from Benin were this estate close to University of Benin there. Yeah, so I can remember some of those guys like Ubade and the rest of them had a street there. But I don't know if the coaches still got anything. And
I don't think it's possible to give players or to reward players and reward coaches. Because I remember in 89, this was a 21 team that got to the finals. I remember one of the tournaments. And they were giving 5,000 naira then. I think they also gave to the coaches. So I don't think it's possible to give to players and not give to coaches.
Well, someone like Marathon, Mikado that worked tooth and nail for those players, I don't think they got anything. But that we need to confirm.
No, I think sorry, there's a mistake from there. Are you talking about the local coaches or the coaches that took the national team?
The local coaches that brought them up before they went to the national team.
No, I don't think they were given anything. They were never rewarded. I don't think so.
So going forward, what should we do to make sure sports development in our states comes to the limelight? Say there's improvement, say we will make improvement for sports for our state.
There are so many things that need to be done, and we have to go back fast. Like during the time of the game, there are a lot of tournaments, different age tournaments, which as at moment, those tournaments don't exist anymore. During the other we used to have Crystal Cup, and in the system we have the Workers' Cup, Governors' Cup, Sports Cup, but these are all those tournaments that we don't play for the age group. And I don't think all those tournaments go now. And this is one of the things we should improve on. Big trophies, encourage the youth club side by bringing out trophies. And of course, we also have to talk about the pitch, the ground. These are things that this is another aspect we should improve on. I think the playing ground is not that good. But these are one of the aspects we should also concentrate on.
Yeah, go on, we can hear you.
And okay, and also to encourage the club owners by supporting them one way or the other. Because most of these clubs, I remember when I was playing, I don't think all these clubs have any kind of encouragement. They were never encouraged. The coaches never got anything. I'm talking about teams like Usolo Golden Star, Yogusa Football Club, Santo Stars. Sample Stars and the Bombers. I don't think any of these teams will ever give you anything or encourage in any way.
Yeah, Uche. Uche, can you hear us? Uche, are you with us? Uche, can you hear me?
I can't hear you, but
Yeah, it will be better if you take out your earpiece and just. We lost Uche there again. So, football in Edo State, like you said, need boosting, need developing.
Yes.
And you made mention there of maybe sponsoring competition, sponsoring youth clubs. How can we do that? Hello? The whole line is clashing. Jesus. Hello? Tony, are you there? Hello? Hello? Uche, can you hear me? Uche? Uche, I would advise you, if you are listening to me, just find somewhere, sit down so we can talk properly. Just sorry, the whole thing is just overworking. Okay, hang on.
Yes, sir.
Odion, how are you? Odion, what year?
yeah, no more.
I hear. How America? Yeah, that's it. We'll be trying to get you so we can talk about your time with Bendel Insurance. Alan, you play with Suru Kana also.
Yes.
So how was it like?
Was a privilege because Suru was a senior player to us, so me playing with him was a privilege.
Okay, let's relate your playing career to the topic of today. 85, we won the Under-17 World Cup. What did it did for you as a player then?
85. Grassroots football at that time.
Yeah.
Not what it is right now. So after 85, when the Nigerian England won that the trophy, it was an inspiration for people like us. So some of the players in that school, like Sonu Moro and all of them, those are people I looked up to. Sonu Moro, Tony Modefo, Morocco, I believe if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So those are I looked up to them, and it was an inspiration. You know what I'm saying? It was really an inspiration. And after that time, I hoped I was going to feel like them, So they encouraged me, seeing them. So that we had, players from BDC after that time, because youth football was in that time in BDC. So it was an inspiration for me, real inspiration. I really look forward. Some of them were my mentors, like some people both So I know I met the mentor the other day, sometimes a couple of years ago. Those are the players that we looked up to then. What the past why, So those are the inspiration. And I was fortunate and privileged to play with both the past why as player who made insurance later on. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it was a privilege.
So you would say winning that trophy then really inspire football in Edo State.
It did. It really did. It really did. Because most of us, as at that time, youth, were looking to feel like these guys after that time. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Yeah.
so it really encouraged us, inspired some of us, you know, to continue what we're doing as at that time, you know.
Okay,
So,
tell us a bit about yourself, about how you started playing football and where you are now.
actually, I started very young. I'll say I started right from primary school. So I attended after the primary school in Benin, very close to the Polo Grammar School. Later on, I went to the Polo Grammar School. You know, I played under Coach Okushola then in the Polo.
Yeah.
You know, so school. We played a lot of inter-class matches. Then that's where most of us came on. You know, likes of Wisinobu, Charles Konedo, Wisinoruma, it was coming all the way from Warri then. You know, so that's how we came out. You know, so after my secondary school days, you know, my parents, you know, they didn't really want me to play soccer. You know what I'm saying? So it was a problem then, you know, so tried to discourage me from playing soccer. You know how it is now, we see sticking out, you know, so that's how Chemakado, you know, I got in touch with Chemakado, you know, so Chemakado is an education at the school, you know, so he was able to convince my elder sister then that he's going to make sure I do well in school. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Yeah.
So that one, my elder sister really trusted Chemakado. Especially when at Egosa Grammar School.
Yeah.
You know, right there in Yogosa then. You know, so I played for a little while there, then I left Ministry for Outing Polytechnic. So I was in Outing for about 2 years. So where I presented Outing in all Nigeria Polytechnic games, you know, for 2 years. Then I came back to Guinea after my OND. So at this time, I forgot about soccer. So I wasn't really going to play soccer anymore. You know, so I said I was going to pursue my educational career at University of Benin. You know, so luckily for me, I was able to travel and left Nigeria. You know, in 1995, I believe I left Nigeria for France. You know, so my intention was to, you know, now play football. You know, but I got to France. Things didn't work out the way, you know, I planned. But I came back to Nigeria. So then I came back to Nigeria in 1988. I decided to play for France. So I played for Venezuela for about 3 years before I left. So that's what my football career was. You know, so it was the game I love to play, the game I was playing. I would like to invest in.
So I know you played under some coaches, youth coaches. Which of them would you say inspire you most?
I would say Chemakado.
Sonny Nobakari.
Yes, Chemakado. So he really inspired me. You know what I'm saying? So it was one of those like, you know, really put me on the streets. You know what I'm saying? So it really inspired me with talks. So and I know I had a personal experience very support with too. So we sat down, you know, he encouraged me too, though I never had the opportunity to play under him just because of card. You know what I'm saying? You know, so those are two people that, like, you know, really inspired me. But Ricardo, you know, I owe him a lot. You know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
he really inspired me, you know, coming up. You know.
I know we've talked a lot off air. We talked about football. We talked about youth development. What do you think, and how do you think we can take football in Edo State forward?
Yes, like I told you the other day, you know, so because we need to go back to grassroots football, you know, like it was before, you know. like yourself, Odion, Mikado, and Sensu, even Pasanko, all of them that time. Most of these guys, they use their personal money, to sponsor their teams after that time. They wasn't taking a lot of money, but they still sacrifice a lot. We in diaspora right now that we're into that game, we need to do the same thing. Encourage coaches back. We need to pick up teams back home. You know what I'm saying? Recruits. We don't live there, but we have people that can do stuff over there for us. You know what I'm saying? They could recruit several teams for us, and they have to start setting up competitions like we used to play back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is a lot of youth off the street. You know what I'm saying? So that I think will really help. You know what I'm saying? If you sponsor a team, I sponsor a team, Uche, Babi sponsors a team, Jasukone don't sponsor one, trust me, to reduce crime rate in Benin, especially Benin City right now. It will reduce crime rate in Benin City. Because most of these guys right now, they just nothing doing. They have nothing doing. They say the idle mind is never worship. They have nothing occupying their mind. We need to start from the grassroots. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We need to start, Greg Remartino are close in the last for what you know. We have to do the same thing right now. I don't think it does stuff once a year or whatever, but we need this stuff all year round. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All year round. Where these kids can go and have fun.
Yeah, I quite understand what you're saying because I believe there are two things we need to do. Yeah, there are two things we need to do to develop sports in Edo State. One of them, for those of us that has played before or coached a team, maybe go back and set up youth clubs. And for those of us who are not into coaching or monitoring teams, set up competitions like Greg Imafidon is doing, which I really applauded his effort. I know I played under 13 with Greg Imafidon, so we'll try get him on this program to talk about how he's doing on the tournament he has staged for us. I have on the line here someone you might know that I think your football career might have crossed past. Tony Saro Sadiaye. I don't know if you know.
Yeah, I know Saro is.
Yeah.
Yes, I know him very well.
Tony.
Yes.
You had this suggestion. What is your own take about what Oghagbon had just said?
Sorry, I didn't hear the broadcast that long because I was listening to my phone. So
okay, about sports development in our state.
Okay.
So how do you think we can move football in Edo State forward? Youth football especially.
Okay, youth football. I think we should encourage the kids by providing them with a lot of competitions, trophies.
Okay.
And also encourage the clubs outside, the clubs that exist to support them or financially or supporting them with kits or stuff like that. And to make sure we can also play good clubs. Because during our days, we had so many tournaments to play. And this tournament really kept us busy throughout the season, throughout the year.
Yeah, that was the same thing I'm saying. It's the same thing I just said. We need to pick up teams to sponsor so that we'll give them busy all through the year. Something for them to do. So I remember when we were playing, we have Governor's Cup, Principal's Cup, we have Egogo Cup, we have so many cups.
Yes, of course. Principal's Cup and Crystal Cup and when you come to the national level, you also have the
Salami, another one.
The Salami Cup, which I did alongside with Oghagbon, one of the
Yes, I do. Yes. So that's the only way because, like I said, me myself, I'm going to do my best. So I'm going to, when I go home now, I'm going to look for somebody that I know can really coach to set up. I'm going to set up a team, so I'm going to sponsor a team. That's one of my goals. So I would love to encourage guys that No, I can't afford to pay your salary. No, you always get So I think that's one of the things we really need to do. So we need to start
I like what I want to tell people, I will encourage both of these things, you know. And if you ever have a football club, I promise you, I'll come to Nigeria and give it to me for at least a week or two. For free.
no problem.
And I hope people can really work together and make this dream come to reality.
Just hang on. I have Adeshina Adewale. Thank you for joining us. I just have a comment here from Osaro Bensinegbo, who said developing soccer in Edo State has to be we abroad. Thank you for that. That's what we are saying. Taking interest in street football again whenever we visit home. Looking at venues where football is being played, which is the best way to say it. What he's saying is whenever we go back home, it's not only driving around or enjoying it. Go to football pitches. I go to Grammar School, the law college, Edukpolo. Look at what people are doing and help develop football. Even if you are going, if you have 2 jerseys in your bag, you see boys on the street, give it to them. That's helping those guys to play the game. Because Odion, I don't know if you remember. Tell us how you got your first soccer boots.
Okay, that was my first soccer boot actually was bought by Chemakano.
Oh,
You know, he must have forgotten, but I will never forget. You know what I'm saying? So he bought my first soccer boot. It was used too. You know what I'm saying? After that time, it was a used soccer boot. I thought Chemakano paid, but I think it was like $300 or something like that for that time. You know what I'm saying? He bought it for the first time. You know, so Kano bought that first soccer boot.
if I may cut in there, why I asked that question is for people listening to us to know what people go through over there to play football. I remember one of my first goalkeepers I had, you may know him, Kingsley Akborotu. Even Tony talking to you now, they wore this hand glove that builders use as soccer hand glove because we couldn't afford the real thing. For those of us who live in Europe, they are second hand, they are new ones, they are not too expensive. If you can gather this thing, maybe we can look for a way. If you can't send it to Edo Mudia on Facebook. I can give you the address. We'll gather this thing and take them home to these guys. These things are useful. I remember then when I was playing for the same chairman we are talking about now, because that man has done a lot for people in Edo State. For the Edo State football, that we don't show him appreciation enough. I wanted to bring in Babigban to talk about something that happened. I think you were aware of it too. So if I can't get Babigban, I will look for a way to make you talk about it today. Chairman deserves a lot of honor. I know when I was playing then, after every game, 5 naira then was something. Everybody get 5 naira each. We use that to go sew our boot because after every training, your boot is ripped. You need to give it to a shoemaker to make made again for the next game. Yay! Jesus. It wasn't an interesting team then. Like Osaro Bensinegbo said now, please help develop sport. Well, whenever you're going home, whatever you have, instead of carrying 10 kilos of nothing, t-shirts, all these white shirts we buy for maybe 2-3 euro here, they mean something to people playing football. If you do that, you're developing sports in our state. We are not saying give us this, do it yourself, give it to people over there. If you are driving along the way, you see children playing on the street, stop your car. If they are 5, you have 5 t-shirts, give it to them. They will appreciate that. That is what we are trying to do here. Peter Lazizi Obama, thank you for joining us, and we hope you keep
From
speaking.
Italy.
Yeah. Is that the real Peter Obano?
No. Salvador is in the Oman.
Uh-huh. Okay. Peter Lazizi, thank you for joining us. And another thing too, there was a time we made some contribution to chairman. Odion, are you there?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
The time we sent some money to chairman.
Yeah, that was like 2 years ago.
Okay. What really happened to that fund?
Actually, the phone was just with the chairman. It was given to him. By, I think, Emmanuel Okwesi.
Okay.
So, yeah, the thing about it, when we do things like that, what I came to realize, when you do stuff like that for people, it don't really go a long way. You know what I'm saying? So, but when you give people money like that, they could use it for other things for themselves. So, my thing, they say don't just give somebody fish all the time. You gotta teach somebody how to fish. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm gonna come up with something else again now for them, so I'm gonna set up a channel here. But something that will be generating money for him. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So just towards that will be giving him money. Not just contributing what they're giving for him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I want to make it in the point where we just, set up something that will be giving him money.
Okay.
You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm making sense.
Okay.
So, as at that time, I know we raised close to about 340,000 or almost 400,000 then, 3 years ago.
Uche, can you hear us?
I know Chairman can't stop there. Chairman can't go account for that money right there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Audio, hang on a minute. Audio, hang on. Uche, can you hear us? Uche.
Hello?
Uche, take off your earphone. We can't hear you. Uche. Hello? Uche, are you there? So, go on, Audio. I lost Uche there again.
Yeah, okay. Like I was saying, I said we have to do something for him that will generate income for him.
Uche, talk. We can hear you. Go on. We can hear you. Talk.
I can hear you now.
Talk now. Talk. How you dey?
Hello?
How you dey? Talk.
I'm doing fine. I can hear you now. I don't hear you before.
Odion dey on the line too. Odion dey on the line.
You still there live?
Yeah, we're there on air, and Odion dey on air with you.
Hello, God.
Uche, talk.
This network is terrible today.
Last week someone say.
You didn't drive?
Hello, sir.
Odion dey talk to you. Say whether you dey drive. Uche, we may have to bring you in some other day. We can't really talk to you today. Odion, go on. Sorry.
Okay, like I said, we raised almost 400,000 for Chairman, so up to now, because we don't even know what he did with that money. So I'm not going to go back now, start asking what he did with the money. But what I intend to do, I don't want us to just leave him like that, is to set up something for him that will generate money for him. You know what I'm saying? So your money being collected is not going to go straight to his hands. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to just do something for him so we get like weekly or bi-weekly or monthly money from that source that we're going to establish for him.
Okay. Why I wanted to bring in why everyone bring Uche in, because the story went tell me they're different. The money where they say they contribute, Everything don't go chairman hand.
No, I don't believe that one. No.
Say chairman get everything.
Yeah, I don't believe that one. Because what they have to say, what will collect from here? What will collect from here for America here?
Yeah.
Now, where's the keep on chairman?
Okay.
The one where they collect from Europe, I think it was Otata was involved in it. Otata was involved in that one for Europe. So I give us the chairman. You understand? I don't chairman get all the money.
Okay.
Get all the money. Yes. Okay. Ask me personally, ask chairman when I see him. After that money don't. Yeah, I asked him. He thanked me. You understand? So he called a lot of people to thank him after that money. You understand? So he gets all the money. He gets all the money. I'm not sure who should get all the facts. Not get all the facts. Because me, I was really involved with that money that time. Don't collect that money. So now mainly people for North America decide. You know, so he get the money. He get the money. You know, so by the grace of God now, anytime we go out, I'm going to tell my I'll be with that again and ask. I think I ask you what you really want. You understand? What you really want. So make you go for them. Wait for them. So what kind of that? You know? Don't go with the team and this one, give myself 2,000.
Yeah, those are some of the things we plan to do, but with God, we'll still see what we can do. I also like to thank Jude Edokmolo, Rolando Sakbaba Amadi for joining us, and Peter Obano. By saying Peter Obano, I mean the one that played for Bendel Insurance. So there's no or fake Obano. Obanos are Obano. So going forward, we are planning to do a lot of things for chairman. Are you still there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's talk about Bendel Insurance, your time with insurance.
Okay. My just Bendel Insurance was a memorable one though.
Okay.
So, because I really have fun playing for Bendel Insurance. You know, so when the time I played for Bendel Insurance, thank God I was one of the top players. Because the club was being run by the Ecosway.
Yeah.
When I played. So, when we played, I played with all my heart for the club. You understand? So, I would remember one time where we played Casina United or Casina. You know, I go and track my team in this that match. The time I was traveling for that match, I will never forget. You know, my match well off. I think go. You know, so my team is very insurance. You know, I was privileged to play with the like of Lucky Owewe, Seboko, Lucky Izomo, then even when I played against Iwanya National, I was privileged to play with Antisemitoji, you know, so it was really a privilege for me, you know, to play against Antisemitoji, you know, so my just insurance very memorable. Yes, for me. You know, so I have to play for better insurance. Better insurance are my darling thing. So that was it because I only played 3 seasons for better insurance before I left. So I played 3 seasons for them before I left. So it was a privilege to play for better insurance.
Okay. If you look at insurance today, what is happening to that team? What happened to Bender Insurance? You made mention of playing alongside a lot of Benin people there. You talked about playing alongside Benin people, Iviedu. But if you look at insurance today, people will be Benin there not many again like it used to be.
Okay. Everything went down to grassroots football. You understand? It went down to grassroots football. How many youth for Benin now they play the ball. You know, you understand?
Mm.
Even for the beginner, the people who you see where they play ball for this level, all of them are from Delta State, some from Imo State. No Benin boys they play again. You get that talk now, you know, because Benin boys, for some reason, I don't know if they lost interest in the game, or I don't know where we lost it. Well, that is abroad matter. Can't equal everything, I don't know. You understand? Is that not the problem? You understand? So if they can't get no players from Benin, they have to look for players from the neighboring states.
Yeah.
So that don't be the problem there now. That's the problem. You know, that's the problem.
So to eradicate this problem, like you still the talk since, now to set up youth development program for Benin.
We have to go back to grassroots football. We have to go to grassroots. Not be only for football now, not for sports in those states. We have to go to grassroots. You know, to be able to go back to that height where we were before. You understand? When you remember back in the day, for every national team, big players from flying eagle to super eagle, at least 5 million people would take inside. You know, not like that anymore. Because grassroots football don't die for me. We need to go back to grassroots. And then we will there from come. And then we come in. You know, every support we support. Everything we do, like you said, we need to start doing it. You understand? If not, football will just die finish for those things. We just finish.
It's not only football. To chip in, culturally, Edo language is dying also.
Exactly.
So we need to do as much as we can to make sure these things, we can revive all these things.
We need to go to grassroots. So that's the area we need to start with. You understand? We need to start right there. You know, and we need to encourage our nephews back home to, you know, encourage them to play this game. You know what I'm saying? You know, so now we say we are from 55 for them, 55 for them. Then when we play, nobody better for us. You know, so the manage all of us manage that time. You know, so I will survive it. You know, so now when we get them out, everybody needs to do their part, little part. Things could change. You know, things could change. You know, that's what we say. You know, second half football now. Because the second half will buy for 5,000, 6,000. That was not everything. You know, we can easily afford it. You know, give it to these guys back home. You know, to encourage them. Because they need encouragement. They need encouragement.
Thank you, Oghagbon. I think we'll create a day that will talk about Bendel Insurance, and we'll make sure you are one of our star guests on the day, because you know they're happy now to see the Arsenal of Nigeria, they struggle the way Bendel Insurance they struggle.
Yes.
So we'll find one of the program where we will talk about past players of Bendel Insurance, present players, how the team will take develop. And I know say my good friend Bodwin Bazwaye be the coach now. So we'll try as much as we can to get his number to make sure he's part of the program the day we talk about it.
I have the number. I remember.
Thank you.
I have the
Thanks a lot. Odion, I appreciate your calling in today.
Thank you very much, sir.
And we hope, say, you know, we are just a new program. We are struggling, trying to make things neat, but we hope, say, people like you go there our back to support us by viewing, spreading our video.
Definitely.
And remember, we are your friends, and you are my son. I can say that.
That's true, sir.
Okay.
That's true, sir.
So,
it's a privilege being on the program, sir.
Thanks a lot. Help us spread the news. All those old players, help us get them on board.
I will.
Because I'm looking for Igi Igbunobaru, Austin Igbunobaru, and the like of them. Any of them, you have their number. Just say Coach Edame.
I get the number.
Inbox them to me.
I get the phone number.
Inbox all of them.
I will forward a lot of people's numbers to you.
That's what we want.
To the WhatsApp.
Thanks. We appreciate that.
Yes, sir. Well done, sir.
Thanks for your time, and we hope next week you will join us again.
I will.
Okay. Thanks, Odion. Okay, bye. Tony. Okay. So from today's program, we know we made a lot of mistakes, but it's still a learning curve for us. I can see Ugbebo Erosa Darlington. Darlington, how are you?
Yes.
Bobby.
And also Peter Bobby, Peter.
Alta, call me. The number is the WhatsApp number is there. Call before we go offline. I'll send it again. That was one of my players, one of the youth players that really made youth football. Though winning in Atiti. Swim and year football Atiti were doing it. I didn't know you are now Bobby Peterson. Hey. So Peter Otta. When I want to start, you want to start all this. Now the day we'll go bring Isaac again. Now we'll talk about all these jokes again. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. If you can call us, hang on, Tony. I think I have a caller here. Hello. Hello. Yeah, who's on the line, please? Good evening. Welcome to Edo Mudia. Otta. Peter Otta. Peter Obano. Okay, sorry, Lasisi. I know you made a comment there. I didn't mean it that way. We're just okay.
There was a time of laughter. I understand everything, so I just wanted to point it out.
Okay.
Thank you so much for this program. Thank you so much. Maybe you might not know me because faith, or let me say like that, really never allowed me to go further.
Yeah.
Precisely after our journey from Norwich, England, with Circle Stars in 1986.
Okay.
That's 2 months after that, I got my father got me a job in Univen, so that was how I left football.
Wow.
Yeah, I started with Sanko in 1981.
Mm-hmm.
It was this guy that took me to Sanko.
Okay.
You know Adaze?
Yeah.
Okay. Up to that, because we live very close at the big week.
Yeah.
So that was how I went to Sanko, but along the line, my father didn't allow me. The 82 trip, the Victor team in 82, I was supposed to be involved. My father didn't allow me. That was why I opted out. And Christopher Oyen was brought in.
Yeah.
To make that trip. Yeah. So ever since, along the line, in 1985 again, I came back. I traveled with them to Norway, to Swiss, to England. After then, I had tent with Chemakago, Ipa, what is it? Not something.
The marathon.
I was always in the background, but people don't know me because of I usually hide to go and play football because my father always wanted to go to school. So the little time I have, when he's not around, I need to go to football.
Peter, a lot of us can testify to your claim because I have 2 of my old players here, Osaro Osadiaye, you might know him. He went through the same process too. I know after every training they have to maybe beat him, shout on him, and that. That was what held most of us back from playing football then. So we quite understand. You live in Italy, oh? Okay. Will it be possible to help us get number of someone like Jado or Toy?
I'm even trying to get their number. The thing is that, we have this group, for example, myself and Moses Sawyer. You know Moses Sawyer now?
I know him. We were in the same class at Adolo College.
So we are administering that group. We have over 200 members.
Okay.
And we are trying to do something about this thing that you guys are equally trying to do in this city.
Yeah.
I think I will speak to Moses. He's just been his mother's prayer in Benin now. He should be in Warwick right now.
Okay.
But as when we come back to Tokyo, I will speak to him so we can see how we can support this thing you are doing. You understand?
Yep.
Our own is unique. We already planned our own. Supporting you guys. Make sure. I say among all of us in the diaspora, I'm the last to live in this city. So I know I just came in 2017. I know how everything is. It's so pathetic. They are even talking of there's not even fit to play the football because most of the schools they are fenced, they are locked. Children don't have access to this public field any longer. You understand? I think it should be better for us to partner the Ministry of Sports. You understand? To revitalize the Ministry of Sports and Ministry of Education. Revitalize principal school, primary school corps. We used to play all those things those days.
Yeah.
It's better to Ministry of Education and the Ministry of Sports to bring back this competition to life.
As long as we keep sending, as long as this program survive being on air, we will make sure we keep talking about these things, because if you look all around, now we footballers I not get program like this before. So we did here now to bring. If you look now, myself and yourself, we never talk for a long time. A lot of people, Oghagbon, I don't know when we come out now you start, so we don't know ourselves that much. So a lot of people where I don't know now, they try to bring, like last week, Imasi Mati, in the online with us. Okay. I'll try very soon bring on Isaac Semitoje. Our total day with us last week. I'm not sure. I get a personal number in my big daddy. So we'll go talk. I will bring him online very soon. So I thank you for joining us, and as much as you can, try help us get those numbers. I hope so every week like this you will join us. Thanks for your time, eh? No. You know. Nothing. More we talk do football, leave Premiership. More leave Premiership first. Thank you for joining us. We'll save your number now, so we'll have it on our contact. Thanks a lot. May you help us share this video, eh?
I've shared it to almost more than 50 people.
Thanks. I can see Azuka Azomoga joining us again. Azuka was one of our best player then. I remember Principal's Cup then. When they hear the name of Azuka, a lot of teams then they fidget, say this man don't come again. Those are some of the fine players here for Edo State then. So we are preparing to round up, and we thank all those that joined us today. Please help us share this video. We don't want this platform to go down. We want to continue to exist, to bring together a lot of football people from Edo State. We're not here to make money. We're here to serve you. I also thank Jeff Ekosway for joining us. Abe Abel Austin, thank you very much. I think Bobby is trying to call up. Bobby, I don't think if you call me, let me see if I can do something to put you live on there. Bobby Peters is calling us. Call us on WhatsApp. The WhatsApp number, Bobby Peterson, the WhatsApp number is up. Call us on that. We can take your call on WhatsApp. So, Tony, rounding up, what do you have to say about today's program and how we can improve and what we need to do about the suggestion that came up today?
We just have, first of all, it was a nice program, but we have to try to limit people with time, because the time is very, very important. And we need to work hard to make the next program better than today. Are you there with me?
Yeah. Go on.
So that's my contribution for now.
Yeah, today's.
I sent you a message and that one probably didn't see it.
Today's program was a bit slow and not. Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Tony, hang on. Welcome to Mudia. Can you tell us who you are, please? Who is calling? Yeah. Otan. I hear said the same way you change your name from Otan to Uzo. I did on public this thing. I did have to look at picture. How you did? Can you talk a bit louder, please?
I'm traveling on the train. That's why I didn't want to join the phone.
You have to. Just briefly, next week, you join us live. Try to be home then. Where you there now?
I travel to my states.
Okay.
And it's Germany.
Okay. The greatest there?
Good idea.
Yeah, es geht nicht. Lassen wir nächste Woche darüber reden. Oh.
Okay, kein Problem.
Okay, call us next week, then we'll put you on. I'll save your number now, okay?
Okay.
And thanks for joining us. We'll talk about your story next week.
Okay, no problem.
Thanks. Thanks. And please help us share this video. Help us share this video to your contacts. Thanks a lot. One love. So, Tony, I understand your query. We are still very new, and the stress of one person doing all these things here. So, as from next week, we'll try maybe see if we can call us down to some minutes so we have enough time for discussions. So, for in North America, I say thank you for today. And for Tony Osadiaye in Tel Aviv, Israel, thanks for today. As usual, I am Osa Godwin Osagai. Next week, we'll try to put Peter Otan on the line. We'll have Suru and Tony. And this is the third one I'm doing. I would love to be at the back next week to do something behind the camera. And I'm challenging Tony Osadiaye to come on air next week to do. So if you are calling us next week, there's going to be a telephone number from Tel Aviv, Israel. That's going to be the WhatsApp number for next week to call. Is that okay, Tony?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So on that note, we sign off. We join you again 7 p.m. I always say London time because it's better to say UK time. People might think about the difference between UK. UK is a large place. You have Wales, Northern Ireland, and Scotland. So I always say London time, which is easier for people to know. 7 p.m. London time next week. Same time, same place, Mudia WhatsApp group. You can also get us on our YouTube page where you can see a lot of posts we're doing there. I know we're trying to get some of these Nigeria Eagles players interviewed to put on WhatsApp on our YouTube page. So whenever we do that, you can just click in and watch us there. Thanks a lot for joining us, and for everybody who joined us today, thank you. For Uche, we're unable to put you direct online. We'll find time to do that so that conversation will still go on. Thanks a lot, and keep watching, keep sharing, and we hope to stay online longer than we are. Thanks a lot. Bye.